Brzeg Dolny is a small commune with a population of 17,000. It is situated on the right bank of the river Odra, 30 kilometers from Wrocław. There are a lot of towns in Lower Silesia, however, not too many like Brzeg Dolny. The most important things in Brzeg Dolny are development, industry, sport, availability and open access for not only huge investors and small companies, but also for the inhabitants and visitors of Brzeg Dolny. These characteristic features have made Brzeg Dolny different comparing to other towns not only in Lower Silesia, but also in Poland. Brzeg Dolny is considered to be one of the most attractive towns in Poland among investors of small towns. For many years, Brzeg Dolny has been associated with industry. There are companies here well known in Poland and in the world, like, for example, the chemical works Rokita S.A. belonging to the Capital Group, Petrokarbochem. There are also Vita Polymers Poland, DZG Polska or Organika Malbork. In July 2002, another foreign investment came into existence, the Limpak Plastics production in Bukowice Industrial Park.
Park przemysłowy Bukowice
Bukowice Industrial Park is fully prepared to accept investors right away. The confirmation of this fact is the situation of the Limpak Plastics Production Limited, which succeeded in the investment cycle, and the area nearby is also fully prepared to repeat the cycle. The park was created in a safe distance from Brzeg Dolny, about 5 kilometers, and from the river Odra. The total area of the park, 114 hectares, was assigned for industrial activity, commerce and services. It is probable that an industrial logistics center will be created in the part of the park or in the whole area. The park is situated in a safe distance from housing estates, and 3 kilometers from the park there is the chemical emergency station. The total area was secured with all the modern facilities: electricity, telephone lines, running water and sewage system. Directly near the park there is a telephone tower and an optic line from Moscow to Frankfurt am Main and a substation in Brzeg Dolny. In 2002, the Limpak Plastics Production Limited, the producer of packaging for food industry, went into production in the area of the park. In Brzeg Dolny commune, we had about 100 hectares assigned for industrial activity. This area was and still is around the chemical works Rokita S.A. and it is fully assigned for industrial activity. However, investors who are not particularly connected with the chemical branch expect that the area won't be very close to Rokita, but still will have the same qualities like the area being close to it. In Bukowice Industrial Park we have from about 70 to 120 hectares of such quality area. Bukowice Industrial Park is one of the best areas for industry activities near Wrocław agglomeration. It is really close to Wrocław, the center of Lower Silesia, and also near to Germany and the Czech Republic. What is important is that there is a possibility to cooperate with existing companies, as well as the experience of workers and engineering management, the size and the mobility of installations. Wrocław authorities are aware of this fact and they support the idea of the development of Bukowice Industrial Park.
Nośnikiem rozwoju cywilizacyjnego, czy też...
Wrocław is becoming an agglomeration of a great city. A part of this agglomeration is Brzeg Dolny. As far as investment policy is concerned, we would like investors to see us also like the agglomeration, so that investments don't only have to take place in Wrocław, but also in Brzeg Dolny or in other towns from Wrocław agglomeration, to be able to take advantage of what Wrocław has to offer. I would like to cooperate with the mayors of surrounding towns and communes, and I believe that this cooperation is getting better, and thanks to it we will be able to invite and attract those who would like to become friends with Wrocław agglomeration.
Tam się inwestuje, żeby móc korzystać z pewnych dobrodziejstw.
The construction of the sewage system became the priority. In the year 2004, all the villages in Brzeg Dolny will have sanitation. Some of the funds were gained from the support funds from the European Union, as well as from the Environmental Protection Funds. Bukowice Industrial Park was joined to the sewage system, where there is also a huge biological chemical treatment. The full technical infrastructure of the park has considerable reserves which can satisfy all the needs of the investors. There is also an unlimited access to industrial water owing to the vicinity of the Odra River.
Ten teren jest terenem jakby
This area is newly industrialized. A tract of land is fully developed and it has 3 independent systems of supplying energy.
energetyczną połączoną z systemem zabezpieczeń lokickich.
Brzeg Dolny Commune takes care of essential permits and documents to run a business. It participates in the costs of supplementary equipment of the investment areas, as well as it offers long-term tax allowances for immovable property tax.
Udzielamy pełnego zwolnienia w podatku.
Brzeg Dolny offers tax exemption for immovable property tax for 3 years and after building the investment, or we offer tax allowances for 10 years and then 50% of the tax is to be paid for 10 years. Brzeg Dolny has a very convenient transport system leading to Lubiąż, Oborniki Śląskie, Miękinia and Środa Śląska by ferry, Wołów, Żmigród and Wrocław, the capital of Lower Silesia. Moreover, the light cable from Szczecin to Kraków and the water main from Szczecin to Kędzierzyn-Koźle run alongside the town. What is more, there are loading ramps near the railway station.
Jeśli chodzi o inne elementy, które moim zdaniem wpływają właśnie pozytywnie.
Other elements which have positive influence on the Bukowice center are that it has a very convenient transport system. It is situated 3 kilometers from the industrial center Rokita. The power engineering in the park comes from 3 independent sources of energy. Moreover, another important thing is that there is the chemical emergency station and a fire brigade. Our town with 13,000 inhabitants has also human resources, and there are certain traditions connected with industry. The industrial activity in our area has its own traditions, especially in the chemical, electrical and mechanical branch, as well as in the building trade. There are skilled workers who can be working in these particular branches.
Uznają za korzystne.
Brzeg Dolny has a full industrial infrastructure and it's an interesting sport for industrial activity which has been appreciated by foreign investors placing their enterprises. Apart from the chemical works, Rokita S.A. and cooperating companies, their seat in Brzeg Dolny have BOC Gazy, the factory of technical gas, Vita Polymers Poland, the producer of polyurethane foam, Organika Malbork, the Limpak Plastics Production Limited, the producer of packaging, or DZG Polska Limited, a plant producing, installing and renovating meters for power engineering. These companies are with German and British capital. There are also about 700 small and bigger companies which provide communal services.
Uważam, że możliwość pozyskania inwestorów jest znacznie większa.
I think that the possibility of attracting investors is higher if the offer concerns Wrocław agglomeration, not only Wrocław or Brzeg Dolny itself. We can attract investors in a more effective way, because in Brzeg Dolny the area is cheaper and investors would like to develop a lot of industries there. But many people come to Wrocław because Wrocław offers a lot of entertainment, and we should use these mutual benefits. It is important to present companies which have new technologies connected, but not only with the development of the chemical branch and also similar branches which exist in Bukowice Industrial Park. Despite of the definite preferences in investments, the area of the park does not need any extra expenditure of money connected with recultivation of the area. The neighborhood and the action of chemical companies, for example the chemical works Rokita S.A., were 100% limited by woodlands and the structure of the area. There is no danger of flooding. In 1997, during the flood, the route Wołów-Wrocław, which is the southern border of Bukowice Industrial Park, was the main bypass in the north to get to Wrocław.
Obszar terenu Bukowice jest przygotowany.
The area of Bukowice is prepared for investments from a few to several dozen hectares. One finalized investment of the Linpak Plastics Production Limited takes about 7 hectares, and the area of its warehouses is over 15,000 square meters. It shows that investments of a half hectare or 30 hectares can be developed in this area.
Terenów magazynowych.
This area deserves to be called the Greenfield Investment. We invite to Brzeg Dolny and offer investors help with essential permits and documents to run a business.